We are starting with the first unit of 11th class in chemistry, that is basic concepts of chemistry. First of all, we are taking some important definitions. First is atom. Atom is made of two words. A means not, tom means cut. It means it is the smallest particle of the element which cannot be further divided into still smaller particles. Although this definition has been now changed, that atom consists of large number of small particles also, electron, proton and neutron. So what is atom? Let us define according to Dalton. It is the smallest particle of an element which may or may not have independent existence but takes part in chemical reaction. Representation of atom can be done as 1H1 for hydrogen, oxygen O8 16, nitrogen 9 7 14. So these are the representation of few atoms. Then we have second molecule. Definition is similar to the previous one. It is the smallest particle of an element or compound which has independent existence. It has independent existence. It also takes part in the chemical reaction. All the molecular reactions where molecules participate in the reaction. Then molecules, they are of two types. Number one is homoatomic molecules. As the name indicates, homo means similar. The molecules which are made of atoms of same element, examples are H2, O2, N2 and so on. Then we have second type of molecules, they are called as heteroatomic molecules. These are the molecules which are made of atoms of different elements. Example is water. We have sugar, C12H22O11. We have glucose, C6H12O6. These are all heteroatomic molecules. Then we will be devising a scale to record the masses of atoms as well as those of molecules. That scale is based upon atomic mass unit. So we will be first now defining what is atomic mass unit. Our next definition, third definition, is atomic mass unit. This is AMU, also called as unified mass. It is that quantity of mass which is numerically equal to 1/12 of the mass of carbon atom, which is taken as 12. So we can take 1/12 of the mass of the carbon atom. Carbon atom 1 carbon is having mass 12 divided by 1/12. So we'll be having 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. So this is one atomic mass unit. It is equal to 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 24 grams. Then we have the different masses of atoms. They are expressed on the scale atomic mass. Now what is atomic mass of an element? It is the number of times an atom of an element is heavier than 1/12 of the mass of carbon atom. Or there is second definition for atomic mass. It is the average relative mass of an atom of an element as compared to an atom of carbon which is taken at 12. जिस स्केल पे कार्बन को 12th प्लेस पे हमने रखा हुआ है उसी स्केल पे दूसरे एलिमेंट का एटम कितने प्लेस पर आता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एटॉमिक मास. नाउ हियर वी आर यूजिंग द टर्म एवरेज. Average atomic mass we have said in the definition. So average atomic mass is taken in those cases where we have the different isobars which have different isotopes which have different mass numbers but they have same atomic numbers. So in that case we take the average. For example, chlorine, it has two types of isotopes. One is Cl1735 and another is Cl1737. So when average of these is taken, they are in the ratio of 1:3. When we take the average of these, it comes out to be 35.7. So 35.5 is the average atomic mass of chlorine. Then we have the second definition, that is of molecular mass. That is also given on the same basis. Now what is molecular mass? The first definition is the number of times the molecule of a substance is heavier than 1/12 of the mass of carbon, which is taken as 12, or it is the average relative mass of a molecule of a substance as compared to an atom of carbon, which is taken as 12. So still there are two definitions. The number of times a molecule of a substance is heavier than 1/12 of the mass of carbon, or it is the average relative mass of the molecule of a substance as compared to an atom of carbon, which is taken as 12. So these are the two definitions of molecular masses. Molecular masses, they are calculated by adding together the atomic masses of the different elements whose atoms are present in the molecule. For example, we have H2O. Now what is the molecular mass of H2O? We have two atoms of hydrogen whose mass will be 1 multiplied by 2, we get 2, and one atom of oxygen, so mass of oxygen will be here, so mass will be 1 multiplied by 2 plus 1 multiplied by 16, it is 18 gram or 18 AME. If you scale, if you express it on the atomic mass unit scale. Then we have the formula mass. The term formula mass, it is used for ionic compounds. For example, NaCl, for example, we have KCl. So salt-like compound where we use the term formula mass, neither molecular mass nor atomic mass. So what is the formula mass? Definition is on the same guidelines. Formula mass, it is the number of times a formula unit of a ionic compound is heavier than 1/12 of the mass of carbon atom, or it is the average relative mass of a formula unit of a compound as compared to an atom of carbon, which is taken as 12. So formula mass of NaCl, this is a ionic compound, its formula mass is 58.5 gram. On atomic mass unit scale, it will be, the term gram will be replaced by AMU. Then we have the few more definitions. We have gram atomic mass. If atomic mass of an element is expressed in grams, it is called as gram atomic mass. So gram atomic mass of carbon, it will be 12 gram. Then we have gram molecular mass, GMM. The molecular mass of a substance when expressed in grams is called as gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass of water, it will be 18. Gram molecular mass of glucose, it will be 180. That of sugar, it is 342. Then we have gram formula mass, that term is GFM. So formula mass of a ionic compound when expressed in grams, it becomes gram formula mass. So these are the definitions which are generally used during numerical problems. Then we have the postulates of Dalton atomic theory. Our question number 2 will be give postulates of Dalton atomic theory. And second is molecular atomic molecular theory. So what is Dalton atomic theory? Then what is atomic molecular theory? According to Dalton, every element All the elements, they are composed of the individual small particles which are called as atom. Means all the elements, they are composed of small indivisible particles which are called as atoms. Atoms of an element, they are similar in all respects. Now this definition has to be changed because atoms also have the isotopes. Atoms of an element, they have isotopes which have same atomic number but different mass number. Thirdly, third postulate Dalton gave that atoms of different elements are different in all respects. Nowadays we have discovered isobars where atomic numbers are different, masses number they are same. For definition, whenever the atom combine, they give compound atom. Nowadays we call them as a molecule. So this will be changed in the atomic molecular theory. Fifth point is atom combine in terms of whole number ratio. This is correct, kept as such in the atomic molecular modern theory. Atom is the smallest particle which takes part in chemical reaction. This postulate is correct and kept as such in the modern theory. Atom can neither be created nor be destroyed. This postulate will be changed. Atom can be created. Atom cannot be created, although it can be destroyed, and it changes into energy. Atom is indivisible. Last postulate of Dalton. Atom is indivisible. It cannot be divided further, but nowadays it is divisible into electron, proton, and neutron. So first postulate of Dalton was elements made of atoms. This is okay in the modern theory. Then atoms of an element are identical in all respects. This postulate has been changed, so they can be different. We have isotopes. For example, hydrogen has 3 isotopes, 1s1, 1s2, 1s3. This is protium, deuterium and tritium. Then third postulate of Dalton was atoms of different elements are different in all respects. This will also be changed. Now they can be same in one or more respect. Example, we have isobars here. Argon atomic number 18, mass number is 40. Calcium atomic number 20, mass number is 40. So these are isobars. Fourth postulate was atoms combine to give compound atom. Now this term of compound atom, it is replaced by molecule here. In the fourth theory, whenever atom combine, they give molecule. They are not forming compound atom. Fifth postulate is same. Atoms combine in terms of whole number ratio. Both theories okaying it. Then atom is the smallest particle which takes part in chemical reaction. It is okay. Then atom can neither be created nor be destroyed, although atom is divisible into electron, proton and neutron. So these are the changes which have been made in the modern atomic molecular theory. So atom is now divisible into electron, proton and neutron according to eighth postulate. So fifth postulate, they are accept atoms combine in whole number ratio. So this is okay. Sixth postulate, atom cannot be created nor be destroyed. It cannot be created, but it can be destroyed and changes into energy. Seventh postulate, atom is indivisible. Now it is divisible into electron, proton, neutron. So atom is now divisible, and atom is smallest particle, takes part in chemical reaction. This is okay in both theory, take part in reaction. This is okay. It takes part in the reaction. So these are two theory. First theory was given by Dalton, which is called as Dalton atomic theory. Second theory was given by the combined effort of number of scientists, Berzelius, Avogadro. So they combined the postulate of Dalton and modified few postulates and gave your next theory, that is called as modern atomic molecular theory of the atom. So up to now we have studied atom, molecule, types of molecule, homoatomic molecule, your heteroatomic molecules. Then we studied atomic mass unit scale and atomic mass, molecular mass, formula mass of the compounds. Then we studied gram molecular mass, gram atomic mass, gram formula mass, and after that we studied the two theories, Dalton atomic theory and modern atomic molecular theory. Now next topic will be taking the mole concept.